Good morning, Sonic fans. Who's awake for Sonic news? I am. Do I wish I was sleeping? Yes. But do I think it's gonna be worth it? I think it'll be worth it, though I think the stream is starting almost right away. So let me just make sure that my music is actually stopped. It is. Okay, I didn't want it to interrupt the stream. But hi, I saw a bunch of... Oh, is that the stream? That is the stream. Oh, and it is very, very loud. Let's see if this... Can I turn that down? That is so loud. I wonder... Oh, there we go. How is the stream sound for you? Can you guys hear it? Oh, you guys can. I see what's going on here. Let me figure it out. I'm glad that they give me this countdown screen to balance my audios. This should be a good volume. It's just so loud for me. Oh, but now Opal's barking. Okay, turned it down for me, and then I'll turn it up for you guys again. That should be okay. I mean, they're going to be speaking Japanese, so you guys won't really know. Okay. Alright. And now I'm going to see if our lovely translator can join us. Are you used to waking up this early? I see the cool. I definitely am. Like, 7 is okay, but, you know, when we're streaming, I want to be up even earlier, so 6:30 a.m. is a little, it's pushing it. It's pushing it a little bit, I gotta say. Not sure where Shanny is. He's our translator. He did confirm he would be here, so there might be, you know, I don't know. There might be just some complications going on in the morning, I don't know. He lives with his grandmother, so maybe grandma hopped in the shower first or something like that, I don't know. But you don't need a shower to translate. Well, anyway, I'm here with you guys. We're here together, and whatever happens, we're gonna find a way to decipher what's going on, despite my lack of Japanese knowledge. But I did see that Gohan there in the chat, shoutouts, says he understands a little bit of Japanese. I'm assuming your gender. I'm sorry. I don't know. I just see a bunch of usernames, and that's just what comes out of my mouth. I'm sorry. We're in Green Hill Zone right now, everybody. That's good. That's good news. Though it's looking a little bluer than normal. The skies are clear. Is it because all the pollution went away in Green Hill Zone because everyone's on quarantine? What's going on? Hello guys, I am from Brazil. Hi Kalo. What's going on? Is this my suffering? To be stuck in Green Hill Zone limbo forever? See Loopy, yes. It's Green Hill. We all know that. What do you want me to say? That's all that's on screen. What do you want me to say, Loopy? Come on. It's just Green Hill Zone. I'm here to commentate. This is the content I get. They're waiting for Shanny. Green Hill is looking a lot more like Fresh Hill right now. Zeffy boy. It's looking fresh. I mean, I've seen this, what is it, background before? What is going on with this broadcast? I thought this was pre-recorded. I mean, you know what? I take this over, like, just, you know, the norm. Like, this is interesting. I'm like, what's going on? What happened? Do I see flames? No, I don't. I see someone with a similar icon. I'll turn it up. I won't hype you, don't worry. Magilio. Okay, there they are. It's too quiet, I'm gonna turn it up. They're supposed to say it together, aren't they? I gotta say, I like Sonic Station Live, the name. I mean, it's good. Rolls up the tongue. It's like their Sonic Direct. Okay, Shanny, I really need you right now. I'm sure something came up because like we touched base last night. Anyway, I'll just do what I can. I really like... Wait, is he wearing the Azuka shirt? He's wearing the Azuka shirt. Who made that? Was that Aaron? Does the background mean something, Ben Tails? I don't think so. Do you think that means they're implying that they're gonna announce a Sonic Colors PC port or a remake or a Switch port? I don't know, man. They use backgrounds from various Sonic games all the time. Can't hear? I mean, I could turn it up a little bit more, but they're just playing the Station Square remix and speaking a language that we don't understand. Shanny, come on. Don't expect any major announcements. Yes. Thank you so much, Connor, for reminding me to bring that up. We had it in the slides before we started in the countdown. But yes, there's not supposed to be any major announcements here. I don't know if they're gonna pull a Nintendo and go one more announcement. They've never really done that. So if it happens, cool. We're here for it. But don't expect that. Come on. Let's be realistic. We're Sonic fans. We don't get nothing. We eat the scraps off the floor and we go, thank you. That's not what we do. Not all of us. Some of us. You know who you are. Station Square remix equals SA1 remake. I wouldn't be so sure, Lance, though. I think you're joking. Because they had like tons of different remixes. We all know that. I wonder. I'm actually kind of like worried about Shanny at that. Like, I'm not so much like, what do I do? I'm more like, is he okay? Because he's normally like punctual. They look so small. I want them to be like a little closer on the camera. I'm just nitpicking. Evan, are you hearing me? What do you mean? I can't hear you, but I can see that your messages. Oh, these are hashtags that you can use when you're talking about the Sonic Station Live announcements. Social distancing, Evan. Ah, Hadron. Even the camera must be distant from their faces in fear of getting infected. What would happen to a camera if it got infected? Probably turn into one of those Danny Phantom villains. It's like, I don't know. What's that guy? He has like a really good voice. And he's a big computer man. Anyway, we're talking about Sonic right now, not Danny Phantom. Evan, do you think Sonic games should go back to having a shonen feel? Sorry, I didn't know the word before that one, Jamil. But a shonen feel, I mean, should? It's hard to say what Sonic should do. I don't run a business. I only know how to help on Tails' channel. I like the shonen approach because, you know, I watch shonen anime, but I wouldn't say I'm a huge, like, I dive deep into anime. I like skim the surface. I watch Dragon Ball and My Hero. Oh, and there's Otani. Otani, looking fresh. Talk about your album, bro. Such a shame that Forces like was received the way it was, because now I feel like people by association just kind of dump on the soundtrack of Forces, which, like, there's a few songs in there I don't prefer, which is abnormal for most Sonic soundtracks, but like that doesn't mean that there isn't like bops. There are bops. Air horn guy. I mean, Dark Mystery, yes, he did use a lot of air horns at one time and that was really funny, but he's only done it once. Come on, guys. Only once. Yeah, Galaxy Productions. Forces was all right at best. I would agree. it just wasn't what we needed. Like, it was so not what we needed. We didn't need all right. We needed really good at that time, like we do now. That's why people are so, like, what is it? Their butts are clenched. That's all I can describe it. They're all uptight. That's a better way to say it. The whole fan base's butt is clenched. The collective fan butt. Evan, check out the Twitter feed. The new Sonic movie video? I saw that on the feed posted by TSSZ. Are you talking about that weird wolf thing? I have no idea what that is. Sonic Forces wasn't that bad. Are you, I mean, you got questions, Tsumuka. So I'm assuming you're asking me if it wasn't that bad. I mean, it's just all right. Like, it's like, for example, it's simple. And so if somebody is finding that Generations is too hard to play for them because they're jumping, sliding around all over the place, Forces might be better. But then again, Forces has some of those moments too. No problem, chat. I mean, it's all you. I can't translate the Japanese. So I'm answering your chats at this point. We're just watching this together. It's the best approach I can take. But right now, we can see that they're talking about the Sonic the Hedgehog DJ style. For those of you Sonic fans who had their first game, Sonic Colors, which there are some of you, this is kind of a, you know what, retooling of previous Sonic art that was, I think, made to promote the OST of Sonic Adventure. It was definitely promotional artwork during the Sonic Adventure era. You've definitely seen it where Sonic's wearing headphones. He's on a turntable, similar to that. The pose is different, but the overall concept, totally the same kind of concept. Not trying to contribute to this adventure remake rhetoric and all that stuff. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just saying that's what that is. That's totally what that is. DJ Sonic is best Sonic. I remember reading somewhere in Sonic's, like, character bio that, like, Sonic was a DJ. Like, that was his career. And they just dropped that? Like, kind of like how Peter Parker is a photographer. And, like, mixed with the fact that he breakdances, and, like, that one Sonic Adventure commercial where, what is it? Like, someone's like, man, lay off the light speed. And Sonic's like, my bad. I don't know. Like, that's the life I want for Sonic. That's his career. At parties, just, and he, like, stands on the turntables with his feet, and he's like doing it really fast. Come on, that's his career. Peter Parker is pizza time. Tails Monster, you're a monster. A monster memer. I don't know. Make that of what you will. I just woke up. Shanny, where are you? What happened to you? If you guys know Shanny, can you, and if you have his Discord, can you say, Shanny, are you okay? Can you just check in on him? Make sure he's alright. Oh, I think we've seen this, but, like, I don't know why, but every time I see the full art, I react that way. I love the colors, because, see, that's something that the original art didn't do. It was basically just using the color scheme from all Adventure promo art. But they're playing with the color scheme a bit. I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I just want to say they started playing around with the color schemes when Lourdes and I started doing vaporwave color schemes on Sonic Adventure art. I'm just saying. Just saying. Just putting it on the table. Lourdes and I noticed that they started using kind of bright colors when we did that. Galaxy Productions. Evan, what do you think they will do for the next Sonic game? Well, first thing that comes to my mind is a tweet I saw by Moogie Mikey recently on Twitter. And he was talking about the Adventure remakes, because we're always talking about the Adventure remakes. Everyone's talking about the Adventure remakes, so that's what I'm going to talk about. That's kind of what I think, where I think they're headed, only because of what other companies are doing, just to be competitive. Not because I think they're teasing it. I want to let everybody know that. I don't think they're teasing it. I don't think, oh, there's been a lot of adventure tension recently. I think they're kind of spreading it across the board when it comes to everything nostalgic. They're just doing all that stuff with all nostalgic things, and Sonic Adventure is included. So to be competitive, I think they're going to do a remake. I think they're going to change a lot of things. And Moogie Mikey was saying in his tweet that he doesn't like, he doesn't trust Sonic Team with the things they will change. But he's saying a lot of things like, I think Classic Sonic will be playable. I think the Avatar will be playable. Wisps will be there. I don't know. What I do know, no, I don't know any of that for sure either. My prediction is we're going to see a shift of those type of things. I think they're going to surprise you. Whether it's a remake or not, I'm pretty sure things like Classic Sonic, those type of things, those stereotypes that you pigeonhole Sonic Team for, and you see it a lot on social media, I think that stuff is gone. I think you will be surprised with what we receive. I do not think the reaction will be like, of course. I think the reaction will be like, whoa, really? They're doing that? And then if anything else, as trailers come out, we'll find out, oh, it's not as great as we thought it was, blah, 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 rinse and repeat. Because everyone was saying the same kind of stuff before Forces. Oh, I know what's going to happen. It's going to be like this. I don't trust Sonic Team. And then Forces trailer at the 25th anniversary party comes out, and everyone's like, whoa! And then hype goes down, it releases, reviews. I think the same kind of thing's gonna happen, like it always does. What do you think about Ryan Drummond's tweet? I think Emmy and Ryan are collabing on a song. It could be something else, because it seems that Dorian is involved. Because Dorian Nelson is the artist of those tweets that you saw of Emmy and Ryan Drummond. So yeah, there might be some sort of small animation. What is the point of this stream? The point of this stream is to provide English commentary for the Japanese-only broadcast of Sonic Station Live. We normally have a translator with us to kind of decode all of the communications. So if you want to know what the point of this stream is, we did one last Sonic Station Live where Shanny was present, and he translated some of the things that were going on, and it allowed us to kind of watch it as if we could speak Japanese. What's happening here now is that Shanny last night confirmed with me that he'd be here, and he's not here, and so I'm kind of worried about him. But unfortunately, I'm not at all surprised. It's a live event. Things like this happen. So the best I can do is just be here, watch the stream with you guys, hang out. If you have a question, you can ask me. I will try my best to answer. It's the morning. Let's just take it easy. We all know that there's not any huge announcements, and these will all be translated later on. But this is just for the people who want to know right away, like me. Sup, Alpha X? How you doing this morning? Why is there a dab? I don't see a dab emoji. Where? Oh, Sega Shiro. Shanny loves this guy. Sonic Project Hero. What about it, Zeffy boy? What you talking about? Alright, Lance. Have a good morning, dude. Thanks for stopping by and tuning in. I don't know why people are dabbing. They're just dabbing. Or are they sneezing and protecting themselves and others from spreading germs? Did anyone go to the Sega website? Yeah, I did. I checked it out. It's cool. What, the Sega 60 anniversary website? Hey, Evan, do you know me from last year? Ninhit Fan 2000. It sounds familiar, but the username structure is pretty familiar, you know, like it's got like a little bit of Nintendo in there, some fan in there, and then a number. Hard for me. I think you changed your icon too. It's easier for me to remember pictures. Gotta get yourself an iconic display picture that you never change, then I'll remember you. Evan, what is your favorite 3D Sonic game? I think the best example of a 3D Sonic game that like is open enough and is focused enough on momentum is Sonic Adventure 1. But in terms of polish, Generations is what we need. It's just unfortunate because it's not as momentum focused as I think Sonic should be. And that game came at a time where we kind of let go of momentum for modern Sonic. I think best case scenario, momentum will find its place in 3D and it will be polished at the same time. You see some fans do it. It's not easy. Hey, do I like Sonic Advanced? Jonah, I do. I do really like Sonic Advanced. A lot of people say they don't like Sonic Advance 3. I like Sonic Advance 3. I think it's the level design. Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's Sega Shiro. The commercial again. Shanny was telling me when he was here to translate, because they showed this last Sonic Station Live, that what he's saying is, I think he's just like exclaiming Sega excitedly. That's what he said. Like, I think they're like talking about something that Sega would be relevant to, and he's like, Sega, why don't you try Sega? Sega works, Sega's the greatest. I think that's what this is. I'm probably not doing it justice. I saw somebody, but I didn't get a chance. I saw it at the corner of my eye. I didn't see who asked it. Somebody asked me if I know Utopia. Yes, I love Utopia. I mean, everyone says the level's a little too big. I don't think it's so much that the level is too big in Sonic Utopia, the current demo that was released. Also, the devs said they're going to make the levels more streamlined. Still open, but a little more streamlined than that. I just think it's not that the level's too big, it's just there's not enough visual variety to digest that. Like, it's a lot of just Green Hill. I think you can have a level the same size. You just need visual variety that a city kind of provides, where every building looks unique. Look at these stickers, they're so cute. What's Eggman doing? Is he making the shape of an egg? Egg. Xander, $5. Hola! From hi. You mean Hawaii? The success of fan-driven mania and movie redesign compared to forces is clear message to Sega that they need to include the fans more. I hope so, but I don't even know if it's so much that they need to include the fans. I don't know if that's the message that was sent. I think it was that they can be confident about nostalgic products, because Mania did well and got a lot of buzz as well. And I think the reason we got things like 4 is because they belittled their past. I think, whoa, there they all are. We were seeing these before, though. I remember commenting on the chows in the top right. Like those, because I think these are for a messaging app only in Japan and China. Well, I think you can use it here. But anyway, those top ones on the right, I can totally see myself using them when someone doesn't respond. I'm like, huh? And then a second chow and a third chow, and they're all like, hello? Evan donated $2 Canadian. D's nuts, Wallace. Is that you, Wallace? Your icon looks different. You have so many YouTube accounts. Why? Sonic Adventure 3 is Sonic Heroes. I am sorry, Tesamuka. I disagree. I also disagree that Sonic 06 is Adventure 3. I also disagree that Shadow the Hedgehog is Adventure 3. Wanna know why? Because everyone says all of those are Adventure 3. So don't you think it's unclear which one is truly SA3? Come on. And then the next one is Unleashed. But like, the big piece of evidence that puts this whole thing to bed. Hear me out. If Unleashed was supposed to be Adventure 3, because this was in an interview, if Unleashed was supposed to be Adventure 3, and they'd said, this is in the interview, verbatim, we decided to change the name because it wasn't like an adventure title. Then maybe it's not? And if Unleashed came after all the other games that people suggested as Adventure 3, maybe none of those are Adventure 3 as well? Maybe you should get your head out of your butt? Start listening? You know, I am an adventure fan, so I am getting a little defensive. But I'm just saying these are the facts. So these are, this is definitely a recap of last things that were on Sonic Station Live. So if you want an English translation of what's going on right now, it all exists. And Shanny was there last time. So yeah. He was talking about how movie Sonic's going to be in Puyo Puyo. And they're talking about the Sonic at the Olympic Games, which looks like a surprisingly deep mobile title. Like, it seems like more money went into this than the Switch version. Evan's right, LOL. Unleashed was never meant to be an adventure title. The closest thing to Adventure 3 is 06. Yes, but if they said Unleashed was supposed to be Adventure 3, then 06 can't possibly be, because then Unleashed would have supposed to have been 4. You know, you know what I'm saying? This conversation melts my mind. It's about like sequels, like, come on. Until there's a game with that exact title, there is no game with that title. That is the conversation. And that stigma, like 06 is SA3, that's putting stigma on narrative-based Sonic games. Like games where they're trying to tell a story as much as they're trying to make a gameplay experience. They're trying to make a whole experience. It's unfortunate because, like, even if the game is made for kids... Well, let's see what this is before I go into this. Oh, this is for the Switch, right? The Switch trailer. We've seen this a bunch of times. So why rob Sonic of the experience of having a whole experience, like of a whole gaming experience? Because like even things like Pixar films, they want to tell a story. Kids can have a story told to them. So why you want to say to me that because Sonic's for kids, kids don't deserve a story? What are you talking about? What are you saying? What are you saying? Are you... Wait, hold on. Let me give you some credit if, for those of you who say this. Are you saying that you don't trust Sega enough with a game? And so you're like, Sega, don't even focus on the story. Just please get the game good. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's... I understand your concern. I still don't think you should be saying, stop worrying about the story, stop talking about the story. You should advocate for the thing that you want. Advocate for what you want. Don't rob yourself of the experience of having a story. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you say no to more? Anyway, Wallace donates again, another $2 Canadian. Sonic 06 is Adventure 2.5, Black Knight is 3. Oh my gosh, Wallace. Get out of here. I mean, if they're not revealing anything new, it's just a good time for us to just kind of chat about what's going on with Sonic. My voice cracked. I just woke up, okay? I didn't get a chance to do my actor's warm-up where I go... Is this a patch? I'm not thinking so. Because if it was a patch, they'd be showing what they changed. And none of this looks any different. Sorry, James, it's not a patch. What'd you guys think of this game, the Switch port? Because, like, it looks good to me, and I played the demo. It was fun. It reviewed terribly, though. Evan, are you okay? I'm a little warm. I'm wearing a sweater, and I don't need to be. Wallace, we don't need to know that. I can imagine that a lot of people probably watch my streams while they're doing that. But I don't like to think about it. You know what? It's too late. I'm already thinking about it. Push 1 if you're in the bathroom while you're watching. You gotta start that day off right, you know? Get those bowels activated. Yeah, I think what happened with Mario and Sonic is because they advertised the story mode, and in the trailers there was like animated cutscenes. There was high expectations for a story because some people have wanted a story in a Mario and Sonic game for like so bad. So I feel like people just kind of got teased, and when they played the game, they realized it wasn't what they wanted it to be, and so I'm seeing a lot of people saying 1. So a lot of you are in the bathroom right now. Do I sound all echoey in your bathroom? Are you enjoying your poop? Disgusting. Retro mode actually ruins the game? Spring Blur, really? Retro mode? What, you don't like any of the retro events? I had fun with like the retro diving when I played it on the demo. Retro mode sucks gameplay-wise and story-wise. Really? What? We were just joking. You can't speak for everybody, Sega Sonic Studio. You can't speak. I'm pretty sure a lot of those people are actually in the bathroom. I'm not even using the restroom. I'm just sitting here. You're just sitting in the restroom? Why? You're breathing in all the poo-poo particles, dude. Get out of there. Get out of there. Retro mode sucks graphically. Well, duh. Duh, dude. Yeah. Evan's smiling, but we all know he's dying inside. Well, I think the only thing I'm dying inside about is that, like, I'm worried about Shanny. I'm still thinking about that. That's probably why you're getting that vibe from me. I'm just kind of like, is Shanny okay? Because, like, every minute he's not here is a minute he said he would be. I'm just worried about the guy. Xander with another $5 donation. Guys, you are supporting me so much. I really appreciate you guys. Can we get a heart spam in the chat for Xander? Also, SA3 will have a mobile app reminiscent of Chow Garden on the Dreamcast VMU memory card, but augmented reality like Pogo to Train. I'm calling it. A lot of people say that, like they want a mobile app that connects. Oh, Shanny made it!
Howdy ho, partner.
You're okay. What happened to you? Are you okay?
What do you mean what happened to me? Oh, I was back and forth. It's like 6. It's been kind of stuff.
Oh, I thought you were gonna... Sorry, I didn't... Did you have other plans?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I just thought you were gonna... I don't know. If something came up, that's cool. It's totally fine. Not a big deal. You're here now, and that's the important part. I was just worried that you were, like, dead or something. But I'm happy to hear that you're okay. Woo! Now I can finally relax. You haven't really missed much, Shanny. They showed a lot of stuff that they already showed. He's wearing the Azuka shirt. The guy on the guy running the stream on the left. I don't think they told us his name.
He was there the other time. I think he's the one that's running the Sonic stream.
But they didn't tell us his name? Not even on the, like, on-screen graphics?
Only in text box.
Wait, why is this song playing loud? Oh, they're talking about Sonic 3 right now. Did you just come for the best time? Are they about to announce a mobile port of Sonic 3?
That's right.
They're playing the Angel Island Jun Sonoya remix. Captain Flawed, come on. Come on, man. That's not true. I don't feel that way at all. This chat is smart. Are you kidding me? I've been streaming for so long. You think if you thought that, I would stop streaming? I'd be like, oh, this chat's dumb. I ain't streaming anymore. Nuh-uh. So what could they possibly be talking about with Sonic 3, Shanny? What do they talk, like... What? Merchandise?
I don't think well... Hold on.
The theme of the stream today is Sonic music commentary by Otani-san. So maybe on that album, the Angel Island remix is on there, and that's why Sonic 3 is in the thumbnail?
Otani, like, I wonder if Otani remixed some songs to put on that album.
How cool would it be if he remixed those beta 3 songs that were recently uncovered? Nuts. That would be nuts.
Just remix them, get them so far away that they can figure out a way to re-release it.
I hope so. I think one day in the near future we'll get a mobile port. I don't think Sega even knows what we uncovered yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, it needs to get to them.
I think they have. I mean, most of the time, if something super crazy shows up in the community, like, they've most likely got wind of.
Frog Grant is asking what song is in the background. I believe it's the It Doesn't Matter 2014 remix. Is it the 2014? They must be showing the tracks because they're playing like little portions of a bunch of different songs. These must be the tracks from an album. Excuse me. It'd be great if Otani remixed the Michael Jackson album. Yeah, but I don't think that's ever happening, Xander. Sorry. It's not the SA2 version. It has the SA2 version of It Doesn't Matter's vocals, but the instrumental is recomposed Gemstone for 2014 though. It's like an album specific version that didn't come out in any game. Oh my gosh. I am like so warm in the sweater. I gotta take the sweater off. Give me a sec.
That's good.
I'm like dying. You're gonna see my wrinkly TSR shirt that I was trying to cover. It's the shirt I slept in. It's the only reason I wore a sweater is because I'm like,
it's all good.
The chat's gonna judge my inability to iron.
I see a lot of people talking about re-releasing Sonic 3. I'm not an expert on it, but I think there's more that goes into re-releasing Sonic 3 than just the music.
Really? What else?
Think it's just, yeah, I don't know, but I think there's other things. There was other things tied to it that keeps it from coming out. Like I think maybe the fact that because of even though the music is not in there, there's other things, other factors tied to it that would keep it coming out. Like even if the music wasn't in it, maybe the estate could still go after him.
How?
I don't know. I seem to recall a long time ago somebody telling me that even if they changed the music, there was still some stuff that would keep it from happening. Like people who were working could still go after Sega, even the music wasn't on. But that was like a long time ago.
So there must be other shady practices with Sonic 3 going on at the time?
I wouldn't call it shady. I would just call it like stupid legalities.
Oh, like petty stuff? Like what? Like did the sprite artists not give them rights? Or... Hey man, change it to the Sonic 2 sprite.
They don't own Sonic.
Like,
that's what we'll find.
Well, like how? It's Sonic 3. Change what you need to change. I don't care. Just port the freaking game.
Oh man, I really wish I knew who I was talking to about that, because I remember I asked the question everybody else asked, like if they changed the music, why not just release with the PC music? And somebody was like, even if they released it with the PC music, there would still be, because some of the stuff was tied to the name, like they could still pull it up and investigate it to make sure, and it would cost a lot of money. Like people could still fight it, and then it would just take a lot.
Are they playing Eternal Engine right now from SA2? Is that must be an adventure experience remix. Anthony's asking me, Evan, do you think there's going to be an announcement about how Shadow the Hedgehog is a bit... no, but there'll be an announcement right here. Shadow the Hedgehog is a big boy. I don't know.
That's right. The remake, re-release, HD remastered director's cut of Sonic Drift. Let's go.
Wallace donated $2 Canadian again. Wallace, we're in a crisis. Where's this money coming from, bro? I hope you're not laid off. Anyway, Sonic 3 has ties to the Yakuza. No, I mean,
oh, no.
We don't know. I can't say no to that. I can't deny that. But we're on Tails channel, Wallace, so we have to be careful what we say is fact here, okay?
That's a good game.
What,
Yakuza?
Yakuza?
Really good game. Yep, good Sega game.
It exists outside of the game, bro, okay? This is the real world we're talking about, Shanny. Wake up, sheeple. The Yakuza is real and is out there.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Anthony, I've come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog is a big dummy dumb. He stole my freaking chili dog. Also, I noticed that a lot of you raced to your keyboard as I took off my sweater, which I knew you would, and went, Evan striptease, or me when Evan takes off his sweater. Everyone told that joke. I just want to let you know you are all acknowledged. You are all hilarious. I bet you're really fun at parties. Sonic has to turn around for a second for his own safety. Me? I'm actually like,
And then if we make $1,000, will you take your shirt off?
there's no way. I mean, sure, I will, and you will only be able to see my chest. I've made this promise before at a charity stream. It'd be better if it was going to charity. But like, all you're gonna see is just like me pale. That's it. I'll do it, man. That's a lot of money. I would say save it for the Gotta Stay Home charity, though. I'd be a little bit disappointed if you did it now, because we're having a charity event this week. So check out Sam Procrastination Station's social media or his YouTube for more information on that stuff. Yeah, you should definitely save that kind of money. I mean, Sam's gonna shave his head. That's way better than seeing my shoulders, my pale shoulders.
And we'll have Lee.
Oh, they're showing Jun Sonoi's albums, which I was playing on the countdown screen of this live stream. I was playing The Works 3.
Jun, there's glare.
Mecha Shadow says, "Pale shirtless nerd for the win." What'd you just call me? Did you just call me shirtless? I'm gonna fight you. Xander with another $2. Dude! The crisis! Another $2. He says Sonic 3 and K and Act 1 design from Generations would be nice. Wait, what? Sonic 3 and Knuckles in Act 1 design from Generations? What's that? Do you know what he's talking about, Shanny?
Are we talking about level design?
Act 1 design from Generations.
Music? The music in it?
I'm not sure.
You know what? I absolutely agree.
Even though you don't know what he's talking about, yes.
Yes.
Zan, I'll see you in the chat. I'm looking closely, so just clarify and we'll speak about it.
Gotta keep those music collections. Those are really good too. I've heard those albums that June put out, and I really enjoy them.
They are excellent, all three of them. The Works 3 came out? Does that mean Adventure 3 is coming out, Shanny?
You know, word in the grapevine is that no.
No. That does not, in fact, mean that Sonic Adventure 3 is coming out.
You can have Sonic Adventure 3 when Knack the Weasel shows back up in the video games.
So never. Great. Xander clarified. He said, I mean in the artwork, like gameplay sprites and stuff. Wait. So
okay.
The artwork of Act 1 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles in Generations?
I think he's wanting like a Sonic 3 and Knuckles that would be 2.5D.
I mean, yes. Oh, you mean like a 2.5D remake? I would really like that. Yeah, that'd be cool.
You know what I always wanted in a Sonic game? This is gonna sound super stupid, but I always like limitations on consoles and how people will try to port video games over to a system with limitations. I always wanted to see what would happen if they tried to put like Sonic Adventure on a 3DS.
Yeah, it's always neat to see what they do to make it work.
That would be so good. That'd be so nuts, because like Xenoblade was on there, so why not? We can put Sonic.
They probably could have managed Sonic Adventure. Oh, whoa. What's this from again? Why am I not knowing? Oh, this is 06? White Acropolis? What? They're playing 06 music? Premi is popping off. Or he's sleeping because time zones. 06.
He's woken up. He has the sixth sense.
Can I get a heart from every 06 fan in the chat?
Can I get a snowboarding uphill?
Come on, they're right here.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite part.
You're gonna roast all the 06 boys?
That wasn't a roast. That was my favorite part.
And girls? Do we have any 06 girls in the chat? Like, I'm genuinely curious. I've never met any. I'm just saying. No. Relax, Alex. Clearly, I mean, maybe.
White Acropolis. I mean, like...
It sounds different. It sounds like a remix. James Morgan. Ew,
Everyone's
girls.
saying ooh, girls.
Not an 06 girl, but I know of some. Okay, well, it's nice to know they exist, Neon. What's Otani talking about right now, Shanny? I need a word-for-word translation.
All right, hold on a second.
You gotta make up for being late.
I think he's reminiscing about the days that he was able to make Sonic music without the only use of air horns and sawtooth synth.
Was that just a guess?
No, that's exactly what he said.
He's talking about air horns, Shanny.
Nah.
He only did that once, right? At that, like, Forces Live thing?
Did you play Sonic Forces?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no air horns in Sonic Forces. There's no air horns, I can confirm.
There was a ton of sawtooth synths, though.
There's a what?
Ton of sawtooth synths, though.
I mean, yeah, lots of synths. But I always thought that was because they were trying to, I think I heard somewhere that he used the Eggman Land synth, and he was trying to show... It ended up making the soundtrack not as varied as everyone would have liked, but that's what he was going for, is to make the whole thing seem like it was, like, robotic, because he took over. Don't worry about the crisis, Xander, says, this stripper money, take it off. No! You need 1,000. I put my price high, bro. These pale shoulders are expensive.
For every $1 donated, you'll take the scissors to a shirt and cut it off your body.
I ain't doing that. I don't want to give the wrong message.
Don't destroy your shit.
Xander, I appreciate your support, though. But I'm not doing that. Oh, there's Opal. Someone's gonna donate. Appalooza, it should be at the charity. It has to be at the charity. It's this week. You can wait. Opal is barking. Lourdes is trying to sleep. It's rough. This is from TSR. The TSR remix of Rooftop Run, or whatever it's called. I miss back when the songs were just called the level title. I can't keep track. Because I always get corrected, and I'm like, dude, I just know the level, okay? Because I played the game.
Is this the remix of Rooftop Run?
Yes.
Okay.
I wish I miss when the Sonic levels were actually long. Sonic, the anime freak. That, I mean, what games? List the games where Sonic levels are too short. Because, like, I can really only count one, and that's Forces. I think it's a touchy subject right now because, you know, Forces came out recently. So it's still fresh in our minds. We're still salty. Somebody asked to see the dog. Maybe at the end of the stream, I'll try to make that happen. Though the room divider I have behind me, for whatever reason, our dog is scared of it. So, I mean, I'll try to move it a bit, but she just doesn't even approach. TSR, the levels are literally a circle, too short. Well, I mean, I don't know, they're tracks. They're tracks in a kart racer. I didn't find that they were too short for a track. I just felt like my reaction, leg dig, is that I wanted more tracks. Because, I mean, why would you want the current tracks in TSR to be longer? That would mean we would have less variety. We would want more variety with more tracks in a racing game specifically. A few of the Sonic Colors levels, yeah, but those were like the extra acts, and at the time we were taking that instead of Werehog, and I really didn't think Werehog fit in a Sonic game. Didn't think Werehog on its own was bad. It's just not good for a Sonic game. It clashed a bit. So when I saw the short acts and colors, I was like, well, I'll take this. I'll take short daytime stages, even if they're just 2D, over Werehog. I really will. I will. It's just closer to what I expect when I buy a Sonic game. I'm not gonna go ahead and try to tell you that it's like a overall better gaming experience, though. But it might be a better Sonic experience. Opal is whining. I don't know why. I can guarantee you I took her outside before this live stream. Made sure she did all her business. I don't know. I think she's confused because I'm awake and making all this noise early in the morning.
I wish they would show more stuff. I think they're... I'm hearing a lot of past tense stuff being said, and it sounds like they're reminiscing about, like, making this music.
Well, this would be really cool if I could understand what they're saying.
I don't know. I want to see it.
I don't know. I mean, I remember Emmy did a stream where she had a bunch of previous like writers, voice actors for a charity stream.
Yeah, she had.
I really liked that stream. I watched it all the way through.
It was really good.
And like this, I feel like this is the same kind of thing, but I don't understand what they're saying. They had a translator there, so I'm sure one day Sega will do something like these and have a translator. But like streaming is still very new for companies to do. Like honestly, all things considered, Sega is kind of ahead of the curve when it comes to these type of streams for fans. Dog's not hungry, guarantee you. We fed her last night.
This is the Opal stream. Everyone's concerned.
No, I mean, it's good. I'm glad that they're concerned about Opal. That's good.
Opal wants to get to you, but Opal can't.
Opal wants the next game to be revealed, just like all of us. She's like, come on! I'm so tired of no Sonic news! Oh no, we made our dog a Sonic fan. I'm sorry, Opal. I'm sorry. I can check on her. I'll make sure everything's okay. I'm gonna check on her. Just to make sure everything's okay. So you guys don't think I'm heartless.
It's good. I love when they're changing it. Good. Let's look at the commercials. Hey, remember this game?
There is absolutely nothing going on. Oh, they're playing the Forces trailer again?
That's still like the last Sonic game, mainline Sonic game that's come out. Have you played this game yet? You should. Buy it.
I mean, I tried to get into it. I really did, but I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. I couldn't get into it, guys. Sorry. Wasn't for me. I thought that, like, I remember, like, I was excited about what they were doing with the story. But, like, it's one of those stories where, like, all of the spectacle is shown in the trailers. There's no surprises. And really, honestly, the surprise is, like, if they didn't show all the flashy cutscenes in the trailers, honestly, I still don't even think I'd be that impressed, because the flashy parts aren't even that great. Like, I do like the overall tone, though. Like, compare this to Lost World, that's the right direction. And so that's why I come out of Forces a little more optimistic. Because, like, recently we had Generations, pretty relatively recently, kind of. So, like, there's hope. We could one day have a good story and a good game. Maybe we get Ian to write. Like, we have good comic stories. Come on, put the pieces together. The pieces are there. We just need to put them together. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're so close. We're so close. And also, I checked on Opal. I don't know what's going on. I, like, came around the corner. She's just staring at me. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Just wanted to say, hey, what's up?
Like, she did both things. Her bowl of water is full. Her food is full.
We got more letters.
Oh, so these are from fans. See, this, honestly, this is really cool. I just want it in English.
Well, that does remind us. Remember last stream when they started talking about the Sega anniversary, that we need to be going to that website because I'd have to look again to see if it's unlocked already. But like, remember, we're supposed to be able to send letters to them.
So they, at some point, they might read English ones. Is that what you're saying?
Well, it was an English and a Japanese one. This will probably read Japanese ones. I have no idea what they would do for the English one. But there is an English output that we can send letters to them.
That's cool. Can you give us like a gist of what these letters say? No, not really. A lot of it's kanji, which I'm just now learning. But a lot of them, of course, are talking about the live streams. A lot of them are talking about how they enjoy, because I remember the last ones were talking about how they really enjoyed Jun and Hoshino's like antics, like their banter. Like on the stream? Okay.
It's like historical, like they reminisce. They reminisce and they giggle a lot. They're like men reminiscing about the good times.
About the good times? As if we're in bad times?
Well, no, but I mean,
we're not in good times.
When you think about it, a lot of their bigger stuff is indeed like back.
Is in the past.
Like they've never done anything on the scale of sending like all of Sonic Team on like a worldwide trip.
Wallace just sent me a picture of himself giving the thumbs up. You can't even see it. You can't see it, but oh wait, maybe I can like crank up the brightness to max. You guys need to see this man.
I saw it.
Why did he send me that? What are you doing? Get out of here, Wallace. I showed your picture to everybody, okay? Everybody knows what your face looks like.
Did you dox him?
What? No. He's also making a weird face. Nobody could even use like a face replace thing on him, because then it would permanently look like he was like this. Like, you know those face replace things where you could like map someone's face over someone else's face and make it look like you're them?
Yeah.
If they did that with him,
like
they'd be
the
like
deepfakes.
Yeah, deepfakes are so crazy. Nuts. I was looking into deepfakes. I guess Lourdes is awake because my light just turned on. But I remember looking into deepfakes because I wanted to see like what it would be like if I plugged a Tails channel script in and I like had it download my voice. Because I'm like, maybe I can stop working. I just never have to do voiceover again. Like, I wanted to test it. But the ones that work really well cost money, and I'm like, I don't got money. So. But Premi did a video on his non-Sonic channel where he did a deep fake of himself, and like he used a free version, so it sounds kind of like, you know, it's like, I don't know how to describe the sound, crispy, like it's like it cuts in and out a little bit, but it sounds like him. It's like nuts. I can't believe my childhood hero just doxed me, says Wallace. Thank you again for the $2 Canadian. Is the Canadian dollar more powerful than the American dollar right now? I don't even know. Like, I'm not keeping track. I'm trying to stay away from all the negative news. But not this news.
I don't know. So, right now, if you go to the Sega 60 website, you can start sending messages to Sega. It is open. So, everyone should go over there and tell them about how nice Sega is and what you like about Sega and like your experiences through life with Sega.
Yeah, guys, let's give them so many English messages that they have to read them on the next Sonic Station Live.
Yeah. There's an English section.
So much love.
Into it. If it makes you feel better, it probably will go to Sega of Japan, because the English, when you click on the English message section, it does send you to a Japanese/English like variation of it. So by all means, get on in there. And don't forget that when you do send that, it does enter you in a chance to win that leather pouch. So
Xander donated $5 and said, I bet if streamers like you encourage viewers to post the Sega live stream hashtags and comment on Twitter, we can make noise for an English translator. I don't want to pressure them into doing an English translator that way. Like, I don't want anyone to use the hashtags and be like, I demand an English translator. I would just say use the hashtags and engage with them.
They wouldn't do it. The hashtag should be engaged. They wouldn't do an English translator for these because a lot of their stuff, even though it does come over to America, a lot of their stuff is still Japanese specific. Like the last stream was the hair tonic. Like, you're not gonna see that.
Right.
Like the last stream was hair tonic. It was so specific, and some of the stuff they were saying was so specific to like Japanese stuff that you're essentially asking Sega to spend more money on a niche thing. And you can't, and like, it's still not a guarantee because there's not a lot of people watching these things either. Just FYI. They would tell you to go, they will tell you that, well, there's an English stream that you should watch.
They would?
They would point you in, that there's an English stream that you should watch, and they would point you towards the one that SEGA of America does.
Oh, you mean like the one that's hosted by Katie and Aaron? Those ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just point it to that one, and that makes sense. Yeah, I'd say just if we use the hashtags, just engage with the stream as you would normally. Maybe if they see a lot of English people engaging, that might change their mind on the issue a bit, and they might deem it worth it. But like Shanny said, it's very unlikely.
You don't need an English translator because June can just speak English.
Yeah, but not all of them can the same way that June can.
Exactly, but June's there. That's the thing. Like, if they wanted to acknowledge more of the English crowd for that stream, June could always stop when something interesting is happening and say it in English.
Hi, Alex.
They wouldn't have to hire a translator, is what I'm saying.
No, not really. Honestly, it seems like they haven't even really announced any specialty products like they did last time. Like before, they had the hair stuff.
They are really focused on
the Sonic DJ album.
Yeah, about Otani. Otani's new thing.
That's fair. That is the new. That's the new thing, Alex, or Mr. Pasquale. That's the new thing. That's pretty much all they've spoken about. That's why I woke up at 6:30 a.m. to talk about a Sonic album. Why?
I didn't wake up yet because my alarm was really quiet.
That's why you were late.
And I forgot that you are an hour ahead of me.
Okay, that's fine. That's fair. Well, you made it. You made it regardless.
Right, I did.
Oh, my voice. Jeez, it keeps cracking. When will puberty end? I'm 26. Can you understand that one, Shanny?
You talking about the letter?
I mean, you just none of the letters you can get?
Hold on. Well, look.
Okay.
I'm gonna see. I'm like trying to read it like super fast, or trying to at least.
I mean, if you could just grab like a couple words. I don't know. It's probably, yeah, I don't know. Announcements are easier to decipher because you can get because they're more specific and they're making announcements for products, so you can pull like 2 or 3 words and decipher what they're talking about. But this is from fans, so it's probably long-winded compliments. It's probably hard to decipher. I get you. Those are definitely words. Thanks, Pasquale. Thank you so much. Anthony says, I thought it was pronounced Pascal. Pasquale. I mean, he's never corrected me when I said Pasquale. Am I doing it right? Pasquale? 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 Squall? Squealy? When is the DJ album coming out? Tell me. Oh, I mean, we might be able to figure that out. Does it say on the website, Shanny?
そうですね。はい。まあお互いにもっとこうなんでしょう落ち着いてですね。
Shanny?
なんだこう座ってこう話をしてみる。
Oh, he left. It's up to me.
Oh, I didn't leave. I'm looking.
Oh. You have to mute to look?
So many things are happening at once.
Oh, there's stuff going on in your house. Makes sense.
No, I was trying to read the card.
Pasquale says Evan is pronouncing it correctly, or at least he was for the first 5 times. What, at the end I messed it up there? What was wrong? It's not pronounced Pasquale? I think it's pronounced Pasquale. Guys, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Pasquale. Oh my gosh, just a random thing says Sonic Adventure, just show us. Dude, there's no confirmation on that, despite what people will tell you and get you excited about. Truly, there is no tease for an Adventure remake, because if there was, I would know about it. I guarantee you. Great, thanks Katie from Sega. Does Katie do that to you, Pasquale? Does Katie say the same thing? That would be hilarious if Katie says Pasquale. No Adventure remake news, Tony? I don't think so, not quite yet. And I don't think... I don't know if it's gonna be a remake, okay guys? Though, honestly, it's so surreal that we're in a world where, like, that's what everyone's saying we're gonna get. Shanny, in your long history of being in the Sonic community, was there ever something so mass requested?
Something so mass requested.
Like, you know how, like, Adventure Remake is just being kind of, like, perpetuated by seemingly everybody? Like, even if people don't think it's happening, they're talking about it. Has there ever been anything like that in the past? I can't remember anything.
As far as remakes go...
Not remakes, just games.
Just games in general?
Like a game that people think they're getting.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Not to this scale, where everybody's wanting, like, an Adventure remake. I seem to remember at one point people wanted a definitive classic collection, but in terms of definitive of what they wanted, it was all mainline. You got that. People wanted a mainline Sonic game for the Saturn, but then it's not as big as the Adventure because nobody had a Saturn. So that's skip. So yeah, I don't think, but I mean, in terms of now, with the internet being as what it is, and people having more of a way to be full focused,
I guess we're just more connected, so we can communicate stuff like that better.
Way more connected, but yeah, I don't think off the top of my head we've ever had something that's crazy.
Some people in the chat were saying Adventure 3, which I'm probably.
I don't think they'll do it.
No, I'm saying that was something that was requested probably back in the day. A lot of people just, you know, put 2 and 2 together, or 1 and 2 together and made 3. Somebody named Tails Talks says, Evan, please answer. And because you have such manners, I feel like I have to stop everything to answer this. Do you want a Sonic Colors remake? Nope. No, I don't think so, because the reason Colors is impressive is because of how good it looks, considering that it's on the Wii. I mean, a lot of people say that, like, the design of the varied locations is really cool and it'd be great to see in HD. I just don't think it's worth it, honestly. They could just make another Sonic game with really cool visuals. Like, it doesn't have to be Colors. The reason Adventure Remake is more exciting to me than that is because it is for the exact reason that people are nervous. It's because people are nervous that they would change things, and everyone knows they would have to change things. And so the blanks that they would fill in is where the divide comes from. I just simply have faith that it would be good. And other people do not.
There you go.
Which is fine. whatever. You know, it's faith. It's just faith. It's like, and I have no reason to have faith because of what I've gotten previously. But there are also really good Sonic games out there. We've gotten good Sonic games. You have to remember, we've gotten a lot of good Sonic games before. Like, there are more good Sonic games than there are bad Sonic games. Like, so technically, me having faith in the next game is not as crazy as it may seem. But for whatever reason, it's an unpopular opinion at the time, or right now. Whatever. Hey man, you do you, I'll do me. No, am I late? Alex Tunes, you are? In fact, it's over.
We did it.
We did it. It's over. But you didn't miss much. They were talking about the Sonic DJ album, which was already announced on Twitter. I think they were showing us some songs that were going to be on it. But this has been...
That's all it was... It seemed like Otani... They talked about Otani switching over to, like, DJ stuff. And then Otani talking about the album. Then June kind of reminiscing about making songs for Sonic. They talked a little bit about Sonic 3. And then it was just back and forth discussion, and that was it. Yeah, they didn't show anything. Well, I mean, obviously, but I'm surprised they didn't show any like new merch, but I mean, how long ago was the other stream?
I don't know, like a couple weeks ago. Wasn't it this month?
Okay. Yeah. Someone
told me to check my Twitter feed, but I'm checking my own, and I don't really see anything like that I immediately need to react to. But I was gonna say to you guys, Wallace told me like what that picture was of him, and he said, "Oh, the reason I sent you that picture is because that's a picture of me sitting on the toilet pooping."
Oh.
Anyway,
cool.
you guys want to see Opal? Let's see if I can make that happen. I want to see if I can make that happen. I'll try. There's no guarantee. Opal! Opal, come here! Come on! Opal!
I think it'll be a little bit before. I know Evan's doing Owen, but I think it'll be a little bit before we get the big reveal. I think people need to remember that there is a situation happening in the world, and everyone's having to work from home. So it's just what it is. I've heard stories that like everyone's kind of put at a very slow work pace. So yeah,
it's Opal.
See what happens.
Opal, come here.
Finally.
Come on. Come here. She's afraid of the thing. Opal, come here.
You coaxed her with food?
She's not coming. Anyway, I tried. You saw her for like a second. She's afraid of the room divider. She doesn't want to. Doesn't want it to fall on her, which is reasonable. Anyway, it's been a fun stream. I gotta go because I'm virtual teaching at 9, so I gotta get ready for that.
Can we see that on Tails channel?
No. Have a great day, everybody. It was nice talking to you, Shanny. I'm glad you finally made it to the stream safe. A spoon. It's a spoon with peanut butter to get her attention. That's why. Anyway, have a great day, guys. It's a great Pyrenees, Raffi. Anyway, I gotta go. I'll see you guys when I see ya. Have a great day again.
Love you, bye.